Hi, Nirav. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Sammy. How are you?
Good, good.
Just driving back from dropping kids.
Good. Good afternoon, Panos.
Good morning, Sammy, and John and Nirav.
Hey, Panos. Yes. Hey, John.
Good morning, guys.
Okay, had left the agenda a bit open, so was running now, writing what we said last week about the scope of this work stream, defining the problem statement and discussing about this. If there is any other opens or agenda items, please let me put them down and I could just share some window with our agenda today.
So, Panos, you have one open.
Okay.
Want to discuss now? Or?
Oh, yes, go ahead, please.
So, regarding the white paper, are you able to get your approval yet? Or
I'm still chasing some people because there is something wrong with our red tape and I'm trying to understand what's going on there.
okay. The second open probably for John. So there is a IMA. I saw your mail, John. Are you looking for any update from this team, or are we good there? Or?
Yeah. So I made some comments on the draft, and I'm trying to figure out what the schedule is for its output when the draft will be ready.
Probably let us wait for George to come back up. We have that open for him still. And also, there's probably another comment, I think, from Intel side, there is some interest from PMT to contribute to the IMA portion. So.
Okay. So if you want to proceed, actually I would be emailing that now, but we can go over the little text I prepared before we can announce it to everybody. You may have seen that I put on the meetings until the end of the year. I'm not sure whether we would like to do a meeting on the 29th of December, but yeah, we can talk about that.
So we are concluding, we will continue the same time, Panos, right?
Yes, since I don't have any other better proposition or request from anybody, I will keep that time. So, one moment. Let me do something here.
Yeah, we could potentially cancel the 29th. It depends on what is the coming in agenda, given it's a 3-day weekend for the New Year time, right? So people may travel, but we can probably make a decision another week.
Sorry, I was on mute. I'm saying that I'm sharing now the text that I try to make a little more verbal so that it can be put in the wiki or distributed across other partners. I was also going through the material we had, all these emails we had back and forth about the setup of our infrastructure. One thing to note, yes, we need to send Kevin our emails so that we are added into the GitHub project, right?
Just not the email, about the is asking is username, I believe.
Okay, yes, GitHub usernames. Yes,
Right,
that's right. So yeah, I thought you would look it up by email. Yes, but yeah, that would be the usernames. Okay. Let's make it. Actually, I could.
That
Let's see
is
if
a
I can.
separate item from this. Probably we can.
Let me see if I anyway. If I can put. So we can just like note down our username, so send out in an email to everybody to reply in personal with their usernames, so that we can add them. Or it could be that we can follow like a pull request model, and we just use a few of us to moderate and review the pull requests.
I think what I propose, Panos, let's go with the pull request, and
Okay.
unless any additional person need to be added there, right?
Okay. So yeah, next item is the scope.
Quick question on this
yes.
GitHub. So where are you creating this GitHub?
So there is already. I checked the OCP. I'll point.
Mm-hmm.
I told you with a project now on the chat here. Oops, need to move that away. So this is our handle GitHub project. And if you click the wiki under that contains the wiki that is mirrored in the OCP one.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So yes, like do you think that this wording, this style is okay for the scope or the problem statement?
I think that side, I believe we are saying no problem and other things. Probably, I don't know, we should remove some of the wording there. Let's probably go maybe line by line, maybe easier.
Okay. Let me see if I can also share the older.
I'll go with the edit mode that we can edit it to come on.
Sorry.
Is it
Do you want me to put? Do you want me to put that in a Google Doc so that we can edit here?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, just one moment. So I need to find our folder. Give me a second. Did we have a shared folder in
Or you
Google
can just
Drive?
create your own doc, then you can edit it.
Okay, yes. One moment, because I'm restricted only in a company domain. I need to find a way to make it across. Oh, that's funny. Just give me. Can you actually launch another document yourself? Because I seem to be restricted by that policy here, and I cannot share anything I create here.
Let me
Just a blank document, please.
I'll get this discussion started. Let me go to your.
Okay. Oh, I think I managed to create one. Just 1 moment, because I went from our shared CSM work group. Can you see this, please? And I need to remove that label here.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, good.
Do we want to say the first sentence, the availability of solution does not scale well beyond 10K nodes, or the focus for us to scale? Or?
Wait, did you say availability? It's not the availability,
Yeah, the
it's the available. Yeah, manageability solution.
manageability
Yeah,
solution, right?
yeah.
Do you want to say, well, does not scale well beyond the 10K machines, or we want to say it's a need for scaling beyond 10K machine is important for hyperscalers?
Yeah, just because I'm saying there is a need later.
Or does not say, does not comprehend, probably. Does not
Yes.
scale means we are saying it's, you cannot use
Okay.
it, right?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Right. We can say does not seem to be suitable for large scale installations or large scale.
Or requires ability to scale beyond 10K machines or something like
Yeah. Well. Yeah. As you say that, like, the meaning we want to say is not that you cannot put 10K machines on, a manageability solution on the database, but the way you will operate and you try to find needles in a haystack with so many hosts on a system will not be operable, right? So we should say they're not optimized, or they're not designed.
See, I think that first sentence is sufficient for a problem statement. And everything else in there is just requirements for a solution. Right. The problem is that there's no available solution for 10K and above. That is the problem, right?
Okay.
And once you accept that, then you say, okay, now let's look at what solutions are we looking for. And one of them is standardized. All the rest of that text is merely talking about the requirement for the solution. Because you can't
Yes.
start stating.
Isn't that part of the problem statement?
No.
Like, okay.
It isn't. It isn't, because if you look at it, it goes, oh, these things aren't standardized. Then you basically, your problem is presuming the solution, right? And you can't make a problem statement that presumes the solution, because then you basically you're reworking your solution to make it look like a problem, right? The problem is the most general thing you can do, right? Which is, there is no solution, therefore we're gonna create one. And here the second level thought is, here are requirements that we thought about what a solution needs to be.
I think, John, my first question on the first sentence is, when we say does not scale will beyond 10K, are we saying we have a solution below 10K, or we
Okay,
want to say,
we really don't care whether there's a solution below 10K, right?
Right.
Right? We care about a solution above 10K. So whether there is one or whether there isn't one is immaterial to us.
Yeah, I tend to side with Sami on this, that a generic wording like does not scale can be proven wrong. Like, you get an Agio system and you make it work with 20K machines. Did you solve the problem? It's not, right? We want to say, like, we want to define what we mean by scalability, what properties in that scalability we expect and we cannot find in current solutions.
Oh, I agree. I agree. If it helps you understand what the problem is, then
Yeah.
yes, we should clarify.
Yep.
Do you want to update any text there?
So yeah, like, yeah, let me put that in brackets and say how can we word it in a way that this defines the do not scale statement there. We could say in larger deployments, correlation aggregation combination of control data is necessary, right? What do you think?
Keep typing it. We can adjust the wording. I'm also trying to see.
Okay. Sorry, just let me rearrange my windows here so that I can switch back and forth, because I'm lost. Let me put here. Okay. So So now for that last part, to John's point, I'm not sure whether we can include that as a problem statement or as a requirement or solution.
I think if you phrase it as scaling is defined as, right?
Okay.
Then you're
okay.
clarifying the
Even
problem
better.
statement.
Yes. Yes, even better. As the ability to, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes. Thank you, John. So,
to scaling something that is standardized, so one doesn't have to do these one-off porting to various platforms.
yes. Yeah, I'm trying. Yes, I'm trying to see if I can come up with any better wording for that. Like,
Or scaling with minimal effort to add additional platforms.
Yes, that would also go into the second one, right? On the collaboration, we're talking about like cross-platform, additional platform, whatnot. So perhaps this one might need to go, right? Okay, I'm thinking whether we could say scaling also includes a standardized way of the cross-layer
See, I think
components. Yeah.
standardization is part of the solution requirement. I think the
Okay.
problem is that you want to be able to add new platforms, right? Whether it's to extend the next 100 that you want to add to your collection, or whether you want to go buy someone else's platform and stick it in there. It's, I want to be able to do this without having to do a bunch of work, right? Everything, it'd be nice if everything was just invisible, right? I could just kind of plug it all in, and you can, and so that's a problem. The solution to that is standards, right? If everything aligned to a standard, then yes, you could just plug and play all this stuff together, just like you do USB stuff.
Yes, is yeah. I'm trying. Yeah.
I'm trying to see whether that kind of we are saying not comprehending in a
Yes.
way which less than 10K your solution or not. We are saying more than 10K we don't have a solution.
Yes, I like it. Can I? Sorry. If I can take this and put it here. Require ability to deploy business mode. I would say a moderate size.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
10K nodes or systems or how you want to call it. No, what is the wording used to, John? Is it node or system? Generally.
Well, I suppose if we're talking about order of magnitude, it's the same thing, right?
Yeah, but node or system or what is the machines or what is the nomenclature one we want to use? So I think Redfish side it's a system, right? Composable system.
Yeah, you could call it systems. You can call it managed systems.
Okay, 10K.
Yeah, let's systems.
Yeah.
Yeah, like use the Redfish wording to define the unit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so on this one, yeah, I very much want to actually. Should I be sharing my screen as well? But I think you're on this anyway. But let me share the document. Right. So that's, we can point to the text. I very much want to put down the sentence of John that in a large scale, we very much want to be able to extend the system, integrate more nodes without major changes in manageability, right? And I'm thinking a way how to put that in a more formal language there.
Yeah, basically want to say it is a problem, right?
Yes. If we say we want something, we we're asking for a requirement, not a problem.
So yeah, so the requirement is you need to have ability to share the management solutions. I'm thinking of saying it loud here. To reduce the cost, or that is what is some, if you are really like getting a standard, what is the benefit, right? I think that the benefit, you want to call it as a problem, that you are not able to utilize the benefit, right? Or
Machines, systems, or narrow set of
so you in fact, if you want to say it right, you want to reduce a proprietary solution to manage the systems. That is a problem that we are trying to solve.
well,
You don't.
yes and no. Yes and no. I would not like to explicitly go against proprietary solutions,
I'm not
but
against it.
go against proprietary end-to-end solutions and
Right.
closed solutions, right? It's like a very fine line between these two. You want proprietary modules and proprietary, like vendor-specific add-ons to a generic ecosystem.
Reduce a proprietary that has attributes, have similar attributes across systems or something like that.
In the paper, the language I used is to design flexible solutions that allow for innovation and at the same time interoperability. So it threads that line to give you both, the best of both worlds.
Yes, I agree with the words. I'm thinking of a way to turn them around as a problem. So,
Oh, I see.
like saying management solutions that only apply to a narrow set or a rigid set.
Yeah, a rigid solution applicable
Yeah.
to a narrow set of use cases. Rigid solutions applicable to a narrow set of use cases.
Yes. Only, manageability solutions that only apply to a narrow set of models and would not extend or cover, thinking out loud, to
Broader ecosystem.
I would say, like, to different vendors.
It may not just be a vendor specific thing, right? That's why I'm not. I mean, just suggesting, like maybe.
Yeah.
It doesn't. We don't have to limit ourselves to. Sorry, we don't have to limit ourselves to vendors. It's a handshake between both the vendors.
Yes, you're right. Your systems.
Yeah, different.
This is kind of conflicting with heterogeneity, but yes, let's try with this one first and change the other. The latter. Scalability. Large data centers. also apply you like that last sentence here, large data centers.
The open and closed component, what you are saying is in the closed component.
Open and proprietary, let's say.
Right, yeah, proprietary, yeah. When you say uniform, you're putting a solution. I think what you're really trying to say is non-uniformity causes a problem in developing additional, I don't know, solutions, right?
Well, yes, that's it would kind of repeat the first sentence if I said that there. So systems cannot systems. Cannot be right. So I'm saying that as a problem, that we cannot just cover parts of heterogeneous systems or fragments like islands of manageability.
So I think what is the problem of fragmenting? What is the if you fragment, what is the issue? I think probably that's what you want to say it's the issue, right?
Yes. I'm circling back to John's suggestion earlier that we have not yet covered in this one. So
so fragmentation of solution leading to what? I think that's what we want to capture, right? This is resulting in fragmentation of solutions and leading to what?
So
inefficiencies or a higher cost or
a fragmented a fragmented, how would I say, the set or not set?
Solution, you can probably say.
No, I'm saying
or fragmented manageability leads to additional resources.
Yes.
Usage, right? It just burns a bunch of inefficiencies.
Yeah.
Or this fragmented manageability is inefficient.
Cluster is not a cluster. I'm trying to find the synonym of a set, what like a loose set, let's say in a fragmented flock or scatter of manageability would lead to inefficiency. Is inefficient. And incomplete, because we cannot do end-to-end
Yeah, that's good.
operations. Yes, right. Well,
Yeah, inefficient, we are putting a lot of things behind that. That's good. Incomplete.
or insufficient. Right.
I kind of like
Ah.
incomplete.
Okay. Still trying to find that like keyword there to put like fragmented. Well, anyway, we'll think of it later. Like I would say also introducing new equipment or vendors would have a big penalty.
Inefficient comprehends that, right?
Okay.
We want to kind of say high level as much possible.
Okay. So this now becomes
Listen, right?
a different alternate wording of the above.
Is it a solution or is it an alternate wording?
It's more like a solution.
Right. Yeah.
Statement, right?
So let us have we put including inbound, out of band.
Should we just start a new section called solution requirements? And then we can just start bucketing all this stuff into a list.
Okay.
It's got to be standard based. It has to be in band and out of band. You know, all that stuff we can start just listing. I have to worry about wordsmithing it.
I like that. So we could move that to solution requirement.
I think if you put a bullet points, like what John is saying, right? It's it be standard based. Need comprehend inbound, out of band.
Okay, you.
And then they need to scale.
Sorry,
Need to scale. Scaling more than 10 cases.
Scale, I think scale is too general.
What do you
Yes.
want to say?
We can say handle large sizes of systems,
Right.
and their continuous data streams.
Okay, and all continuous data streams from 10 plus platforms. 10K
Well,
plus
in the
platforms.
orders of millions, then we jump to the orders of millions, right?
Then we should put millions in here, right?
Yeah,
The
okay.
large sizes is just too general.
Right. Okay. Ability to handle. Yeah. Large to huge.
So we.
And what about like a online, offline kind of cases?
That may be taking it too far, to be honest. If we're talking about an online manageability solution and offline manageability solution, this would be a totally different design. And I'm not sure we want to go into that realm.
So
So yes, in the solution, the solution requirement, I would also copy that sentence, that paragraph here. So like life cycle, we need to bring it up like as a problem statement, right? Yes.
I think in the top you can say complete life cycle of the system is not well defined, right? In the existing solution, I think that's what you are trying to say, right? The existing solutions does not comprehend end-to-end complete life cycle of system. At a data center, large scale data center level or data center level or something like that, right?
Must only cover. Are we okay with this?
Do we want to include most only cover, or we want to just to say does not comprehend and leave it there? And
we need to be a little more specific, to my opinion, because life cycle is not a very well defined term.
okay,
So
then
we want
solution
to
you
say,
can,
yes, if we say that like production phase, only the operation phase, we want to imply there is more phases, more parts of the life cycle that are not covered.
Yeah, then come to the solution, then need a clear definition of
yes,
life cycle.
Let me argue here that part of our work would be to define the life cycle.
Yeah, but what we are saying is solutions does require a definition of what is the life cycle means.
Yeah, we can say.
No, not there. In the solution requirement bullet.
Let me
Go
suggest something here. So I want to echo what you said before, that even the life cycle is not well defined in the industry.
Or make it as a problem there, right?
Just as a problem, a problem.
Okay.
Or understood.
No, life cycle for data center is not well defined, right?
We have a general idea of what we consider the two endpoints of life cycle, right? So we should at least put in parenthetical from commission to decommission.
Even before commission, right? It's a planning phase also they involved.
Right. So I would say, does not comprehend life cycles of systems, right? Parenthetical, right? From planning to decommission.
Right. In a standard way, or what do you want to say? Like something?
No, you just want to give people an idea when you say life cycle, what you mean by life cycle, right? And because there's so many definitions of it, right?
Then you want to say consistent definition of the life cycle, or
that's why I just want to put it as a parenthetical, right?
Okay.
When we say end-to-end life cycle of system, which is put parenthetical, is right from planning to decommission. That's what we have currently in our heads.
May I suggest that we are lean on the problem statement, and then in the requirements we define that we want to investigate or define the life cycle of systems as from pre-planning to decommissioning or whatnot, and put that in the requirements rather than the problem statement.
That's perfectly good. So in solution requirements, we have a bullet which says life cycle should span planning to decommission.
I would even like argue this before, like we at least should include anything.
Life cycle including planning to decommission or something, or from planning to.
Yeah. Good. Planning from planning to decommission.
Do you need to say should include, or just say life cycle from planning to decommission? That's good enough.
I'm thinking of a way to leave it open-ended for anything before and after that. To say that this is the least, it should at least have that part of the life cycle. And if you can think of something
then you
else,
just say,
yeah.
instead of should include, say life cycle including from planning to.
Should cover.
No. Life cycle including from planning to. Okay.
I think cover sounds a little better. Planning to decommission. Should I say and all stages in between, or is it like?
Yeah, I think leave it. You can,
too much.
We can, yeah.
Okay. So we're down to.
So anywhere you want to add a security line, anything in the problem side? For example, data sharing or the security things.
So, yeah,
yeah.
I was going back to the problem statement to see the accesses. One is the size, second is a collaboration, again, like the extent to which we apply. The third is the life cycle.
Collaboration across industry or vendors?
Yes, yes, like this is, we said, like narrow set, like this is the non-collaborating problem, right? And we have another two accesses, which is compliance and security, right? From what we said down here, I have compliance, I don't have security yet, so do you want?
I know you need a collaboration. I think I don't see a collaboration as a solution problem in the.
This is the problem: fragmentation, proprietary components, partial manageability. Right? Collaboration is the solution. The requirement. And just a time reminder that we are just 5 minutes to the top of the hour.
Let us try to see whether we can at least complete the
security
issues, concerns thing there, right?
Yeah.
So the security is there anything that we want to turn around there as a problem? Because it's fragmented, kind of indicates, but it does not really come out well on the thing, right? So let me kind of say this one. I think this one is solved, right? When you collect the data that you want to share with the customers to get it analyzed and get that thing back, right? be it anonymized and secure, make sure that it's those kind of
So-
things. How are we going to
Security is a requirement, right, of the solution.
right.
Yes, let's put it as a requirement. It's a little harder to write it down as a problem.
Security, confidentiality, security, does it include confidence?
Yes, applied across the layers. Components, or is it too much? Yes.
Across solutions, probably.
Yeah.
Solution space, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking like of components like watertights between parts of the solution. So it's not like a flat word in there, right?
Yeah, data sharing,
Or
confidentiality.
yes. How would we say in the cloud service provider that we need like the customer and platform and infrastructure barriers, right?
So in the problem statement, do we want to say we need to have a vendor solution or ecosystems available with this kind of solutions so that you can use it? Is that we want to say the problem today is we don't have a ecosystem to analyze at scale, I don't know, memory errors and hardware errors and provide a solution. Then you have to kind of go and enable an ecosystem with a standard base, right?
Pose challenges.
No, I think what I'm saying is we don't have an ecosystem.
Yes.
To analyze the data at scale and give you a recommendation, right? It's a proprietary solutions again. Or is it already comprehended in the proprietary word? Then we don't need to.
Yeah, this is already comprehended, but we want to say that then just because of compliance security reasons, we cannot just allow everybody to talk to anybody, right? So we need to actually
even if it's standard based, there is a data that is still to be more secure if you want to enable the vendors to participate, right?
Yes, but this is more of I'm trying to formulate it as a problem. Would also restrict that sound.
Yeah.
Like like today we can think of like bringing a vendor in or trying to talk with systems, and we say no, that's not possible because, for example, that like the data plane on the PCI cannot ever be connected to our management solution, or else we're breaching so many assumptions about like where the data can flow, right? So the thing is, if we don't have like a good solution that is like this is part of that design, then we may just be blocked or fail the audit.
Correct.
Yeah.
So do we want to post this on us? Then we can always work on improving further, right?
Yep. So if we were to draw a line here, so I don't know if I can add a line somehow.
On solution side, we can add more, but I think on the requirement side, right? The problem side. John, are we good, or we want to spend some more time to kind of add some additional things now?
No, I think we're good. We've got pretty quick at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying I draw a line here so that perhaps we can put that as a preliminary text in our wiki, or at least a pull request that people can comment and announce that this is the scope that we have we have agreed so far. Welcome, like, suggestions, but say that this is what our CSM work group is doing at the moment, right?
So, Panos, you need a help from John to post the site, or you?
No, I think we will. No, I will just talk with Kevin so that we get our names into the project, put that down, and then use that as a teaser to get any other requests for change or additions or anything. Yeah.
Good.
But we need to have something by now, in public.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that said, are we good to conclude today and continue working that next week? Or
I think that's good.
And I want to welcome any other agenda items you want to bring up as of next week, like not monopolize with just this text, right?
Yeah, I think the next week I don't have one. We want to bring some IMA related stuff probably somewhere in the first quarter of next year. I think we really need to see any closer that we can get on the existing white papers, right? I think that's the important thing we need to close on it. We also need to probably create a working list of items or problems that we want to start looking. It's some kind of a roadmap that I think we should spend some time next week, like, hey, what are the different problems that we want to spend more time to discuss, right? That I think we could start creating the running list so that we kind of lay out the agenda for next year, what you really want to go and solve, right?
I'm just putting down a note to perhaps have an index of our work items and make that public somehow, that like this is the things that we like this group is working on at the moment. If we have any dates, any commitments or milestones, spell them out in that list so that people can join and see what we're doing.
Right. That's a good idea.
Okay, then thank you everybody. Thanks for joining, and let's meet next week.
Thank you, Tim. We'll talk to you next week.